where legends collide. Got my friends beside me, we're ready to ride. With every step we take, we're feeling alive. Fearless in the epic, together we thrive. We're fearless, we're bold, chasing dreams, breaking the mold. With every fight we rise and shine in this game. We're one of a kind. From the jungle to lanes, we're making our mark. With strategies tight, we're igniting the spark. Enemies tremble, they can't break our flow. In this world of champions, we steal the show. We're fearless, we're bold, chasing dreams, breaking the mold. With every fight, we rise and shine in this game. We're one of a kind. So here's to the battles, the wins and the falls. Together we stand, we'll conquer it all. No fear in our hearts, just the thrill of the game. In this epic journey, we'll rise to fame. We're fearless, we're bold, chasing dreams, breaking the mold. With every fight, we rise and shine in this game. We're one of a kind. Chasing dreams, breaking the mold. With every fight, we rise and shine in this game. We're one of a kind. We're fearless, we're bold, chasing dreams, breaking the mold. With every fight, we rise and shine in this game. We're one of a kind.
Hello, one and all, and finally welcome to the Season 3 League of Fearless Friends Draft. I'm joined here by Ben, and Ben, we're in for a hell of a couple hours here, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, we've got one hell of a draft to go. 3 brackets, lots of teams.
Hope everyone's got their
a
juice
lot of
ready.
players.
Got plenty of juice, plenty of popcorn, because this is going to go on quite a while. So for those who are new, welcome to the Fearless Draft. We're going to go through 3 brackets, starting with the upper, then we'll go middle, and then we'll go lower. But if you're new to Fearless, we showed it in the caption review, but let's just have a quick explainer to just go over what we're going to see here in the next couple of weeks.
Welcome to another season of Fearless. 22 teams will venture onto the rift across 3 divisions. In the lower division, 6 teams battle for supremacy in a round robin of best of 3s over 5 weeks. The top 2 teams advance straight to the semifinals, while teams 3 through 6 clash for the remaining spots. Semifinals will decide who fights for the lower bracket crown and who claims the final podium spot. In the mid and high brackets, 7 weeks of best of 3s will determine the top 4 finalists. Just like the lower bracket, the top 4 will face it out to decide finalists. And in all divisions, the grand finals and third place matches are best of 5s, where resilience and ingenuity are put to the ultimate test. who will become the Season 3 Fearless Champions and follow on from the ELO Submarines and Motorola Esports. Make sure you tune in for all the upcoming matches and subscribe to the League of Friends YouTube channels to find out more.
So yeah, just a really quick explainer on what we've got. But Ben, this is our biggest season yet, and already we've got one of our biggest Twitch views we've ever had. It just shows there's a real appetite
really nice
for
to
this.
see everyone.
Oh, but yeah, no, I say we've got all 3 divisions to go through, and it's going to be something insane. I mean, you look back to last year, you know, we had out all the shenanigans in the lower bracket where some of the craziest matches of League I have ever witnessed. And then you also got the high elo, which was a lot more disciplined, a lot more rugged, but it still wasn't without its old drama. I mean, there were some matches, you know, that literally were flipped on its head.
Yeah, we had quite a few really intense games, and games definitely didn't expect to go the way they did. I know Mismatch, definitely one of those.
Well, that's just it. I mean, where there's a mismatch, she had a lot of good ones. All throughout the divisions, there was every player at least showed up at least once, and that was one of the great parts. Before we get into the draft, though, before we get the captains involved, let's take a look back at one of the best highlights of the upper bracket last season. Mana, he's got to be careful here. First blood will fall to the Talon. She is here. Thula gets ignited. Poppy with a beautiful steadfast presence. Absolutely stunning, but that's not going to stop the Gnar going down.
Afterwards.
And they have to concede these grubs, which gives them their first stack in the big game hunting one. The clone is there, and the clone's going to kill him. And that is the feat of warfare to the side of that connoisseurs. Thula is here, they do know, but so is the Wukong. The Ashe, Enchanted Crystal just come in, the mismatch. Steadfast Presence gets used early, doesn't deny any dashes. She goes in. Oh, 2 of them get knocked out. I don't know who got the buff, but that's a double kill for that monkey. Call him Robbie Williams, because he is saying, let me entertain you. But now there's nothing they can do. They're going to lose the Rift Tower as well. It's just wins all over the map for the crack connoisseurs right now.
I mean, Wukong 4-0, Diana 2-0, Talon 2-0. Like, what more do you want for winning league? That is perfect.
We see the knockout. He gets one, he gets the Ashe! And he's going on the Lulu as well. He didn't get the Leodo blood earlier, but he gets the gain. The monkey is still alive. Mismatch is going to fall to the monkey. Not before he sends the monkey back to his base.
Try.
12k gold diff at the moment, and the majority is on this monkey one. Talon has to pull back his spears, all while they're all turning onto Pathos. Thula does get a kill, but that just allows
No
Streamer, by
one
the way.
gave up mentally. Literally, no one was checked. No one said GG, FF, like nothing, not even a slight ounce. You know, even like the second something bad happened, we were just talking about how to redeem it. It was like, no one can do it. Our team is just mentally so strong, it's ridiculous.
It's a fortress.
My
My fortress.
my speeches.
Hell yeah.
Well, guys,
Hell
Wukong falls for the first time. That's big. The
So
amount.
that's an ace, that's a quadra.
The game's not over.
This is an interesting match, you know.
Just when you think we've seen it all. We wouldn't get that in previous season. We now don't know how low they are. Diana falls to the Skanker. That's even more money. And for another minute, we don't have a Diana. We don't have a Casper either. Call an ambulance. Wukong needs to go in. He gets on the Ashe. The knockups are coming in. The clone's getting hit. The magic shield comes out. He gets out, but not long enough. The Vector gets the shutdown.
This match really said, I'm keeping that 100% win rate. Whether you like it or not, better see how this ends.
It's Karma looking to Diana. Can't get the pet in time. Karma nearly steals it, but unfortunately the Poppy will get it.
Crack consoles in this.
Looking for a pet. Here comes the... No, they get a nice stun against the wall onto the Karma. Karma's just dead. Elementrus gets caught out. We're at a point
So now if they want it.
where Team 11 have somehow got this soul. It's insane. Castle will go down to Thula. They don't have Baron minions, but they do have inhibs. Pathos will fall here. It's just Wukong and Diana to secure the falling kingdom. Clone gets stunned. Dr. Duck goes in trying to get Diana out. Mismatch. From the depths of hell, him and his team have clawed it back. You don't need inhibitor turrets nowadays. You don't need towers. Hibs just falls. They have got minions. They have got a wave. Karma gets stunned again against this wall. Silt is not having fun. That tower falls. She's having to go in for the last stand. Mismatch does fall, but not before the second of the aces. This Victor's online and he's here to stay. And that from the... We said it earlier. This was in the range of a GT2 though, and it was exactly that. And Team 11 show why they are the #1 seed.
That might be the best match I have witnessed
I need to see
during
that.
the whole season.
I need to see that go for hell. Look at that graph! Blue team won that.
Yeah, that's outrageous. That is
They had
straight up.
no right to win that. That is why you guys are #1 seed, because you play like that.
This match really said, I want my 100% win rate.
Oh, what's that going into? Away! What a game.
What a
What a
series,
game.
Mismatch. What?
Once we realised there was a win, because we knew that we never gave up. We literally said, right, we had to play it like bitches, and we just had to turtle in and to pick our fights. And I think I honestly hit the luckiest Poppy W of my life.
Yeah, I thought it was long.
I'm gonna have to watch that back maybe tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do as well.
Let me get it up on the stream. Let me get it up on the stream. Well,
It's Cookie. You
That's
see us
gonna be-
coming, We're coming for you. We're
That's
coming
gonna be a
for you,
great
Cookie.
game.
We're coming for you, Cookie. I see.
but on that note, we will end the stream. Spoiler alert, Cookie did see them coming and did get their revenge. But what a match that was, Ben. One of the highlights of Season 2 right there.
Yeah, it's definitely an amazing one to watch, and it's just what I'm looking for this season.
Well, that's just it. We're now at the point of the day where we're finally going to get this draft started and get the show started. So I'm going to bring in our first captain, Waz, who will set us right up for the upper draft. Waz, welcome. Are you there? After
Hello,
Waz?
hello.
There we go. Welcome. So, have you been in the Fearless before, or is this your first? Is this going to be your debut season?
This will be my first season.
What is it you
I
kind of?
wasn't picked last season.
Oh, well, you managed to get revenge this season by being a captain. Is there any kind of plan you've got for your team? Are you going for, I'm just going for the best available player, or are you going for a set of players that you know work?
No, I'm going for the power of friendship.
Power of friendship. That's a really, really good way to start. But just because obviously we're a lot of people, I think we're currently over 100 people. We have 104 views in the stream. Not everyone will know who you are. So brief introduction about yourself.
Same for them. A brief introduction. Oh, there's so much to say, but we'll keep it league related. I'm a Yasuo one trick who's desperately trying to change the mold. Reformed on a level 5 somehow, and never going 0-10. Mid lane, main, but I'm looking to actually play bot for this
Are
tournament.
you playing bot side? So Ben, you able to change that on the bot?
He's looking for an ADC pick. Ooh.
Interesting.
Mm.
I'm just going to available players. You should just be able to go like so. And then it helps if I put ADC, not bot. And then you should just appear in a fraction of a second. There we go. So Waz is going to be on the ADC role. And with that,
It's magic.
yeah, I know, right? All that LEC quality. So with that, Waz, who is your first pick of this draft?
It's got to be my boy Chaos.
Chaos is our first pick.
There's no other first pick for me.
There we go. There we go. So the first one on the board is Chaos, and now we move right over to Vilma. Vilma, welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Hello. Obviously, you are a mainstay of Fearless. You were in the mini LCS tournament as well. But again, for people who don't know you, just a quick reintroduction.
I'm a jungle main. I'm a Gwen main, but I play everything except Gwen currently. The champ just doesn't feel right. I don't know what else to say.
But yeah.
I'm not the most active in the Discord, but I show up once or twice.
Well, that's it. What's been your highlight of your Fearless career so far?
No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
No worries at all. So, moving on with the draft, who is your first pick?
For my first pick, I'd take Scope.
Scope, the Master's support.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Very good choice. Very good choice. Kenny, one of the most reliable players in the server, and seems to always be kicking around when it gets to crunch time in contests. Where's the finder?
Exactly.
2 seconds, just sorting the graphics.
Yeah, it's not liking it.
Bear with us 2 seconds, folks. It's not technical issue, these were working.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame someone. Definitely not us.
It was working.
We're working on it.
So it's pick Scoop. We'll sort the graphic in just a second. Actually, I know why. 2 seconds. It's going to obviously Chaos for a second, but just ignore that. Chaos is on every team. There we go. There we go. So it's Scoop on the support for Velma's team. And now we bring on the Hunt. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, hello. Thank
Now-
you guys for hosting this.
Pleasure. So again, just tell us a bit about yourself, your kind of Fearless experience, and we'll go from then.
Yeah, for Fearless, it's my first tournament. It's not my first tournament of the server, though. I played way back when the server first launched. There's these, like, you sign up and you just get randomly assigned based on your rank and stuff. Good old days.
Yeah, the Friday tournaments.
Yeah. As for my activity, you'll see me playing, Arena, Flex, ARAMs, So that's about it.
Well, there you go. Fellow, thank you for following, by the way. Thank you. So, Hunt, who is your number one pick in the draft?
I am also following the power of friendship mentality. I'm going to pick my friend, Mr. Random Potato.
Random Potato. There we go.
For jungle, yeah.
And
The man, the myth.
And just checking, you are playing ADC, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Nice. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining the draft. We'll be back with you very shortly. And now it's time for Michael Pathos. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
So, again,
should I introduce myself, or what's going on?
Introduce yourself, tell us your Fearless experience for the people on the draft.
I'm an Emerald Pislow. I've played in every single Fearless. Once in jungle, once in top, and then this time I'll also be playing in jungle, so I'm actually not supposed to be mid.
Nope, we'll get that sorted.
And what else? I'm the talent player in that clip you just showed of the comeback in higher bracket. Thanks for torturing us for the second time. By the way. That was great.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's basically it.
And I believe
Should I give my pick?
Well, no, but before we do
Okay,
that,
what's up?
I believe it's a certain day, and Twitch chat has already alluded to it.
No, it is not my fucking birthday. How many times do I gotta say this? It's been my birthday for the last 4 days. Let it go.
Anyway, let's move on. Who is your first pick of the draft, Michael?
I think I'll go with a guy that I have missed a lot, who's on a trial period right now because he was banned shortly. I'll go with Linium.
Oh,
Thank you.
good
Top lane.
choice. Good choice. And now another man who has played in Fearless a lot and wasn't organised until we decided to join the teams. Z-Man, welcome.
Hey yo, what's up? It's Z-Money.
Welcome again. Again, introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about yourself and your Fearless experience.
Yeah, I'm the second in line, Z-Man JNR. I'll be a Fearless captain for this season. Played last season, that was my debut. We did shit. We'll do well this time.
Nice.
Nice and sweet.
Nice. And obviously to help you do well, who's your number one pick?
Well, I was gonna go Selenium, so I'm gonna have to dig deep here. And my other pick was gonna be Scob. So I'm gonna have to dig even deeper.
Just gotta go plan C.
I'm gonna go for North Stream.
North Stream, there we go.
Another one of the heavy hitters.
And is that a play mid lane and you are in jungle, is that correct?
Yeah.
Brilliant. And now we bring in Snow. Snow, welcome.
Hello.
Hello, welcome again. Following the routine. Give us a wee introduction. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Let's see. I was a captain for season 1. I was a player for season 2, and I'm captain again. I will try to win this time because I got third 2 times in a row, which is kind of annoying. So yeah.
At least you're consistent. At least consistency's there.
I feel like you have to go third.
Third 2 times in a row is kind of crazy. I cannot. I have to get first now.
There we go. Well,
I have enough plan to like make a good team. I have like 6 to 7 plans. 2 are fucked right now, but like yeah. But I'm gonna try to do something about it.
So just checking, you are playing mid lane, yeah?
I think for now I'm playing mid lane, but I'm not sure if I want to switch to ADC. We'll see.
Keep us posted, and if you do want to change, let us know. We'll update the graphic.
Yes.
But starting off, who are you drafting?
I'm getting Mr. Christie.
Oh, one of the best top laners we've seen in a long.
Sorry, ADC. Mr. Christie ADC.
You're playing Luca ADC.
Yes, we agreed. He said yes.
There we go.
Okay.
The first probably shock of the tournament. I mean, Luca's one of the best top laners in the whole division, but he's just
playing ADC.
He is just as impressive on the ADC. Let's get some top lane. Bear with us 2 seconds. So I'm just sorting something on the stream. In the meantime, we'll get the next captain, Shige. I believe you're out and about as a roving reporter today. Shige, you there?
I think his phone might have died.
Oh, rip.
Nice, still in it? I think we might need to type.
He said it'd be 5 to 10 minutes 15 minutes ago.
There we go. So we'll give. I don't know what we do in this situation, Ben.
We'll give him another 2 minutes.
Give him 2 minutes, and then we'll move on.
Have to move on.
So yeah.
Maybe tell us a little bit about that shocking Mr. Christie on ADC. I was looking at him and I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean.
I thought he was going to go top for sure, you know?
I was really not expecting that one.
I mean, I think that's our first big shock of the draft.
Yeah, I would say a big shock.
He played ADC in the country tournament.
We do, in fact, have Chaos in the top lane as well.
Yeah, I fixed that.
Oh no, he was meant to be in top lane.
He was meant to be in top lane.
Yeah, that one's
have
unexpected
faith.
one.
Have faith in Chaos top lane.
Yeah.
That's one person. Chaos. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing a real top lane at some point then. There we go, put him back up top. But yeah, so Kong is a snake draft. And yeah, I think. Do we let chat decide who Shige picks?
That's not the worst.
Can we bump him to last pick and see if he gets here in time?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
push
let's
him to
do
the
that.
end.
Let's do that. Let me just sort the draft order.
This may affect things.
That should be fine. I just do this.
The issue is I don't know any of his plans at the moment.
There we go. So we're going to move on, and Afrobard, you're on the clock.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, good. Oh, good. So.
Oh, okay. No, I've just got confirmation. He wants to pick Walker.
Walker.
Yeah.
Liam, I eat booty holes. That's the first one.
I'm here now. Sorry.
They were just in time.
Yeah.
Jesus, so she.
Yeah. I was.
Well, we tell everyone a bit about yourself. So we know you're picking Walker.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, because most people kind of know who I am. I was. Well, sorry, I just ran home because my phone died the moment I had to pick. So. Yeah, I joined the server the second day after it was created. That doesn't matter. Sorry, I don't know what to say.
So we'll come back to you after Afro picks his champion. You can do the intro then when you get a chance to catch your breath. So yeah, Afro, you're up. Welcome.
Hello.
So again, quick introduction, and tell us what your Fearless experience.
So yeah, I'm Afrobard. I actually like one trick bard, but I've tried playing support in Fearless and I just lose because bard gets banned, and then I pick it once and then I can't win the other game. So I'm giving up with that. I'm going AD carry again. Not with my boy Chaos, but we're gonna try.
So the good thing is you get 2 picks back to back here, because you obviously last pick in the draft. Yeah. So who is your first pick here?
So I'm gonna pick Z.
Z Charmed, nice.
We tried the first Fearless season, like the other way around. So I played support, and I like Giga entered him. So we're gonna run it back. AD carry support. It seems to be working. So
nice. And who are you picking up as your next pick?
It's got to be Fish 5 for jungle.
Fish 5 in the jungle. There we go.
Yeah.
First team of 3 to be put together. There we go. So you have. Let me just see. You should have 5. Just wait till that loads up on the stream. Yeah, 5 points remaining to be used for the remaining 2 picks. So you can get.
No, he's got 6.
6, sorry. You got 6 points.
6 points.
Yeah, 6 points. So I'm looking at the wrong thing. You get 6 points. You get enough for a master and an emerald. So yeah. Shige, you're back up on the clock.
All right. Yeah. Let me just start off with the sweet. Okay. I have a better introduction this time. Okay, so my Fearless history is that the first season I didn't play because I was on vacation, as the first Fearless season was very heavily played by a lot of subs in the month of August. But I was an organizer in the first and the second season. Though very controversially, I played in lower bracket on the second season. Which in retrospect, I'm sorry, I should not have.
What controversy? There was no controversy.
Yeah.
There's no Warren Barsing say.
Yeah. There was a lot of complaints about me playing that. But this time, I actually started playing solo queue, and now I'm in upper bracket. So I'm sorry. My second pick. I'm so very sorry, Tortoise. I know you just DM'd me, but I gotta go with my Danish friend Vermi.
Vermi.
Oh, yeah.
Someone who needs to do his solo queue games.
Yeah, put the pressure on him.
Especially now he's been picked. He needs to do those 10 games.
It's like it's just more. It's to make sure that I don't get gang direct or sabotage from.
Yeah.
Vermi. Gotta keep it on the same team.
Keep him close.
Yeah.
There we go. Next up, we're back to Snow.
Hello.
have you, many of your picks been taken away, or is your draft going the way?
Well, Shige, I'm looking at you right now. I know you're smiling right now. You're laughing, you motherfucker. You picked my supports. You pay my first clan. I don't know.
Well, who are you picking
right
now? Who are you picking now?
I think Mr. Kissy is going back to top lane.
Oh.
I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah, so it's your team. You can put him wherever you want.
I get this guy on his main role, because otherwise he's not master.
And who are you putting?
And I'm getting Tom ADC.
Oh, that is a really, really good pick. Tom, one of the best players of the mini LCS. Didn't quite have the luck in last season's Fearless. Not for him trying. He was doing everything he could to win in that Fearless tournament, but he's a master for a reason, and it's going to be intriguing to see how the rest of the team shapes out now. Okay, Z-Man, you're back in the clock.
This is so messed up. I feel like I'm in a creek and my paddle's been eaten by crocodiles.
What an analogy!
I've been just chatting with North Stream, my first pick, and I've come to the decision that the most important role right now is going to be a strong support, and I'm actually going to take away a support that I had a conversation with another captain, but I know he wants.
Oh,
I'll be
no.
taking Paper Knight.
Who is it, sorry?
Who?
Paper Knight.
Oh,
another really solid player we've seen in every edition of Fearless, and rightfully so, one of the most coveted players we've got. Hey, Michael, you're back on.
Alright, what's up?
So welcome back. Same question we just asked C-Man. Is the draft going the way you thought it would, or is there any names you were wanting that have been taken?
Honestly, I don't know much about the captains and what they wanted to pick besides a few. I knew that Skeb was gonna get picked very early by Vilma. I assumed that Snow would pick like Cutter's cutie, right? But other than that, I didn't have really any predictions about it. But it has gone in my favor, I'll say, because I have a pick in mind right now that is phenomenal for me, if I may say it.
Well, go on then. Who are you thinking?
I am taking HH Skanky for mid.
The Skank.
Mm-hmm. The Skankster.
So if you can do that, I'm just going to sort Tom's. There we go. Should update.
Oh yeah, he's going AC. That's why.
There we go. So yeah, so Skanker, where was she playing him?
Mid.
In mid. Taking away from the ADC role we saw last year in that clip.
Yeah, I have another pick in mind for ADC here.
Oh.
Hopefully it comes.
Hopefully it doesn't get picked. Don't tell us just yet, because we're going to come to the hunt next.
Mm-hmm.
So how's your draft going? How's your draft board looking? How
My
many
draft
times
is
have you
going
scored it
horribly, man. Z-Man, you are a snake. I have just found that out, so that's good to know. I've used this man as my information hub to catch up, with all this, and I've given him a little bit of sneak peeks on what I'm looking at. But he took my fucking support from me. Paper Knight, if you're watching, I would have picked your brother. Just so you know, you would have been me. You would have been my picking. But yeah, desperate times, desperate measures. I think I'm gonna take Perfect Form for top lane.
Another really, really strong player. In the mini LCS, he was right up there with Mr. Callisti in the top lane. And in Fearless, he's shown his worth as well. So that's a really, really nice pickup. And we come back to Wilma. Wilma, welcome back.
Hello, thanks.
Has many of your picks been taken away, or how are we feeling?
Nope. I'm feeling good right now.
Feeling good? Oh, interesting.
Yes.
So who are you picking?
For my second pick, I'd like to take a mismatch.
There we go, mismatch. We're going to get lots of clips this season now, thanks to mismatch. Congrats, mismatch. And yeah, One of the most entertaining players we've seen, Ben.
Yeah, definitely, especially with all the entertainment he's given us with the content and the videos afterwards. Some great montages. And definitely some great speeches.
100%.
Keep the morale up.
And you're keeping him in the mid lane, Wilma, yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant. And now,
We're
Waz,
see his 3 picks in jungle.
Yeah, Waz, it snakes to you for your second and third picks.
Wait, second and third?
You get 2 back to back.
Nice.
But then you don't get anyone to the last pick.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm grabbing Rides for support, and I don't even know how to say that tag. Unknown
Easy.
Yeah, for mid.
There we go. Interesting picks.
Low emerald. And then what have I got? 5 points.
So
Hey, listen, I have no idea who I'm picking last, yeah. So I'm gonna need your lot help for a jungle.
Well, there we go. We can have a look. Wilma, you're back up.
Oh. No, it's my turn already.
Yeah, nice and quick. You've still got a top to fill and an ADC.
4.
But you've only got
ADC.
You've only got 3 points remaining, so just make that. You got diamond and an emerald draft.
Get legendary for ADC.
There we go. Hunt, you're back up.
Wait, so we have 2. We have 2 rises.
Yeah. All right, I'll take RG Tilt Lord for support.
There we go. And we're just gonna keep moving on. Pathos, Michael, what are we thinking?
Yeah, so I feel like it was my ADC pick, Legendary. So not ideal, to be honest, but now I just have to think whether I'm gonna go with ADC or support.
What's the more important role here?
I mean, I think support is the more important role, but I also don't want an ADC that has like poor mechanics because I like to play for bot lane. So, I think I'm gonna go with Sunny.
Sunny. There we go. Z-Man, you're back on. You're top and an ADC here.
Michael's a rat. That's all I have to say.
Has that changed your plans a bit?
Yeah.
Must be karma for what you did to Hunt.
The universe is giving me payback.
This is really hard now.
You got 4 points remaining, so 2 diamonds.
Yeah, I bet no one's do a last minute post to advertise themselves. I'm looking.
You're looking for a top lane and an ADC.
I'm gonna go for Gekno in top lane.
Gekno.
Yeah.
There we go. Snow, you're on the board. You've got a jungle and a support open.
Well, my support pick is already gone, I guess. So,
just a reminder, Snow, you only have 2 points to work with.
So you need 2 emeralds.
2 emeralds. I'm gonna go with Enfilge's jungle.
There we go. Shige, you're back on the board. You also have 4 points. You got 4 points remaining here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with an ADC pick here. I'm gonna get Etnavs. That is how you pronounce this name.
Yep, absolutely brilliant. And then Afro, you've got your last 2 picks. Who rounds out your team? Because you've got the most points left. You can get, I think you can get a master and you can get an emerald here.
Okay.
If my math, no, is that right? Am I right, Ben? 4 and 2? Yeah.
Yeah. unfortunately, the only Masters remaining is an ADC.
What do I do? Wait, did Tom get picked then?
Tom has been picked.
I'm gonna go with Spoopid for top.
Spoopid and top. There we go. And who is going to be your mid laner?
I don't know anyone.
This is the time you've got to take a shot in the dark.
Yeah. You got mid laner.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Spodato.
Spodato. There we go. Leaving a couple of points on the board. So that'll be interesting to see because it means when you get subs, you maybe have a bit more points than anyone to play with. But let's just see if your team chemistry pulls through. Shuge, you're back on the board.
Yep.
You got room for a diamond.
So, yeah, I am gonna go ahead and get Frawley for that one.
Frawley. There we go. Snow, who rounds out your team?
Give me Minosti.
Minost.
He's
There we
a
go.
solid support player.
Yep. Z-Man.
I don't even know anymore.
You still need an ADC and you have enough for a diamond.
I'm gonna go with Damon.
Who? That one, yep.
Yeah, Damon 12.
Yep, absolutely brilliant. Pathos, you're on the board. Your support pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna round out with let's see. Dr. Duck as support.
Dr. Duck. The guy we saw having a great game up until it wasn't a great game. in that video.
Yes, the Wukong, yeah.
He stomped the top lane. Can he stomp the bot lane?
There we go.
That's the question.
Fabulous. Hunt, your last pick?
Yeah, I think what we're missing is someone to go really well with perfect form, the freak. We'll take Femboy Cockenboard. I don't know how that.
Grabbing Gwynny.
Gwynny finally getting picked quite late
Yeah.
in this draft. There was a lot of
On the edge of his seat.
there was a lot of calls in the chat for that to be picked earlier. But Gwynny's finally been picked up. And Velma, you've got the second last pick in the draft. Who's your top laner?
And for my top laner, I'd like Gallant.
Brilliant. And then last but not least, Waz, who's your final pick? You've got 5 points.
Did Eternal get picked? Alex?
No.
He is
Like
still
the
open.
power of baldness. Yeah, whack him in my jungle.
Just double checking, Ben, the points
Oh.
allow for that? 5 points?
Yeah, that's that 5 point. That's just finished. Our only challenger player picked up.
There we go.
Just enough points from Waz there.
Also, thank you for putting me as diamond. It's done wonders for my ego. I'm not currently hard stuck emerald at all.
Well, I thought giving you masters was a bit harsh when you got there and dropped out.
Okay, especially because I'm a one trick and I'll get to play my champion once. Come on.
There we go. So that is our upper bracket finally decided. And Ben, what a draft it is.
Yeah, so it's
Some shocks.
so
in
it's-
there? Some
it was
first-
just as hectic as I was expecting. I didn't think anyone's plans were going the way they wanted. But, you know, there was a few people I thought probably going to get picked but didn't. You know, it's sad to see Che missing out again. But, you know.
Oh, and Cookie. Cookie, one of
We'll see,
one of the-
yeah,
one of
Cookie
the
as well,
ADCs
but-
that won the top ADCs in the bracket wasn't drafted.
Yeah. Everyone picking their ADCs early, it kind of hit them.
Well, that's just that, you know, some of the other names, you know, you got Nox as well. Someone had
Yeah.
some really good series last season. didn't get picked up. Pasta didn't get picked up. Alan Dockside, Poseidon, all these players. But the good thing is, some of these low emeralds will now drop down into the middle draft.
Mm-hmm.
So the names of them that are going to drop down is Nawon, Floof, Poseidon, Amington, Spadato, and a friendly raccoon. They're the ones going to be dropping down to see if they can fight for the middle bracket draft.
Sorry, but wasn't Spadato picked?
Well, Spadato was picked. My apologies. My apologies. But yeah, and also, I mean,
my blind.
Just because we've got a wee bit of time to kill now, because obviously we've got some memorial services going on in Holland and over in Europe. Let's just go one by one through the captains and let's see what you think of your draft. Waz, how do you think your draft went?
Sorry, I'm not in DMs. What do I think of my draft? I'm really happy. I got everyone I wanted. Hopefully Alex Haas carries me bot lane. I'm gonna have to quickly learn some ADCs, but yeah, shouldn't be hard. League simple enough, I guess. So we'll see, innit?
The angle, farm minions, and get to the Nexus.
Curious what that one was. What was the thought process behind going ADC?
I don't think things through, dude. I just make a decision and run with it and see what happens. But you will definitely at some point see a Rel Yasuo combo, and it will be disgusting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it will be fun. We'll see how we do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there we go. How about yourself, Wilma? How do you think your draft went? Are you happy with it? Is there anything you wish you could change, or? You there, Wilma? So we're still on the call. Let's just see. Yeah, Wilma, are you there?
Should still be here.
I'm still here.
Yeah. How do you think your draft went?
Pretty good.
Did you get everyone you wanted? Is there anyone that you were like, oh, but wish I'd had?
I got everyone.
Do you think you're gonna have a good season, or what's your kind of prediction?
I have a feeling it's gonna go pretty good for us.
And is there any one team you're looking forward to facing?
The WAS team, because I want to play against a challenger jungler.
There we go.
Okay.
How about yourself, Hunt? How was your team looking? Are you happy with it?
Yeah, so I did not expect this team, the one that I have. I mean, if you want to just hear out what I thought about getting originally, I would have had Gekno top, Potato jungle. Mid lane would have been Spadato or someone else. Spadato is actually kind of like my hidden pick since he's like Emerald. But he's a reliable Emerald player. Whoever picked Spadato, you did well for yourself. He's a good guy. For support, I would have hoped to put a master support there, and that would have been like kind of our engine for the team. But gotta be flexible with these things. With how the team turned out, I think we got away with a lot of lucky picks. I mean, I didn't expect to get a master player, to be honest. I thought I'd go for a full diamond player, a diamond team. I've heard bad things about Tilt Lord. The name gives it away a little bit, but everybody deserves a second chance, right? So we'll see how that goes. Besides that, I don't know.
Can I jump in real quick?
Yeah, fire away.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm being trolled, but I think my jungler just got banned, so I might need a new one.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, you don't got banned from server?
No, he's in a VC.
He's in a voice chat right now.
Yeah, he's in a voice chat.
Oh, he's trolling me. That's fine then. We're chilling.
That was silly. We're not even in the.
Oh, I nearly had a heart attack.
Oh, no, me too, man. Me too.
Just a quick FYI, I know there's a couple Emerald players who previously had mentioned they didn't want to play in middle bracket, but if they did still, just drop me a quick message before we get into the draft.
Yeah, we'll just make sure your names aren't in the sheet. But yeah. How about Michael?
Yeah.
Go on, finish off.
I just wanted to say, I'm looking at Wilma's team mainly. I think I want to phase these guys. Pathos team looks pretty good too. They might be one of the other strong teams. These are the two guys that I'm looking at. I have my eyes on you guys.
There we go. There we go. Straight into that, Michael. Are you looking forward to facing off against the Hunts team?
Okay. Basically, I won. I won the draft. It is what it is. I'll see you all next season.
Ooh,
And Zach, sorry, but that DM insulted me too much. I had to do it to you. I had to spit on the ground and curse you in my language. It is what it is. All right. That's all I have to say.
It's a nice fiery rivalry's already forming, Ben. Z-Man, response?
I'm going to keep it short. Secluded Pathos team better run, we better hide, but we will not escape us.
Well, there we go. Oh, this is going to be a great season, folks. Snow?
Yeah, hello.
How are you feeling about your draft? Are you happy? You used all 11 points?
I don't know. Someone stole my my player.
But you're the only team with 2 masters on it.
2 masters, yeah. I'm pretty happy. I wasn't expecting Minosti as a support and Tom as my ADC, but I think I'm pretty happy with it.
Nice. And Shige, how are you feeling about your team?
I'm genuinely really happy. I was genuinely worried that I did not get to choose my first pick due to unfortunate circumstances, but I got exactly the the support that I wanted, because I have a
right,
and he brings.
I thought you were going for Riku. I thought you were going for Riku for a moment.
Oh,
I got baited by someone.
Yeah, yeah. But and I'm really happy that I got Vermi as well. I'm sorry, Turtus, about that. He was in my DM trying to bribe me. Will not be bribed. Because I just think Vermi brings like a lovely playstyle that I really enjoy playing with, and she's just generally a really good shot caller. And Frolly, he's Frolly. Like he can solo carry games if he needs to, and I'm hoping to be surprised from Etnafs because I do not know entirely who he is. But I'm really happy about my draft.
Good. And last but not least, Afro. Lowest in terms of points used. But I'm interested to see if the synergy pulls you through.
We're just gonna vibe, We're just gonna have fun, play a game. Yeah, we're not stupid. He's insane, so we're just gonna be Sigma boys and just run it down. So, we might be underdogs, but
sometimes that underdog mentality is what you need to win.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, well, captains, thank you very much for joining us. Go speak with your teams, get them organised. Boom is in the process of sending out codes, or at least should be in the next wee while, sending out all your logins with your teams already on it. You should have access to voice channels soon as well. Start formulating plans, get your team names, and then once the fixture list gets released, start working on week 1 match and let me know as soon as you can so we can get the streams organised. And good luck and stay fearless.
Thank you.
Thank you for hosting this again. Yeah. Great work.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bring on the middle bracket.
GG's.
And Ben, that's our first draft in the books.
Yeah.
Not without its shocks and surprises and twists along the way.
Yeah, it was definitely a surprising one. Certain people getting picked up, some not. Teams going the way they wanted.
What was the biggest surprise to yourself?
Personally, I thought the fact that Z-Man and Michael picking each other's picks, just causing a rivalry from the start, seeing how it goes. But
there we go.
Looking forward.
We are going to take a short break, folks, just to allow for the VE Day celebrations over New York to take place, or the remembrance. Once we're back, we'll have a wee introduction into the middle draft, and then we'll just get straight to it. So this is your chance to go refill yourself, get refueled, and we'll see you in about 5 minutes' time.
exactly.
And we are back. And this time it's time for the middle draft. Now we're going to have to wait a wee while because obviously, as you mentioned earlier, there is the VED celebrations. But Ben, obviously, this is the first time we've done a middle draft.
Yeah.
And it's something I know we've been wanting to do for a while. So I'm just so glad we've got enough numbers in all 3 brackets that we can do this.
Yeah, it definitely closes up the ranks in the 3 brackets a bit more, so we can kind of have a bit more of an even competition. So we don't have, say, people on the verge of playing against Irons, and
Yeah, it's definitely going to make
more competitive.
Yeah, it's going to make the middle and the lower brackets probably the most competitive they've ever been. I mean, we're looking at the lower bracket where it's iron, bronze, and silver, 3 ranks which are quite close in the league ecosystem, whereas the gold and plat ranks and even the low emeralds, they've got a bit of leeway, but not that much, especially compared to the upper echelons.
So I'm just slightly distracted trying to sort out the emerald picks.
You managed to get the list sorted there, yeah?
Yeah, I've doubled up someone. Why?
So we're just waiting on one more captain to join us. And he should be here very, very soon. And again, it's another 18 bracket, Ben.
Yeah. So another one of the big ones. We got. Oh, apparently they can't hear us.
Okay, we should be able to hear.
Or Giraffe's just messing with us.
Should be able to hear.
I fell for it.
Yeah, it's just Giraffe being Giraffe. It's it's revenge for the Rickroll.
He's trying to throw the middle bracket, so we spend more time in the lower.
There we go. There we go, indeed.
But should be all ready to get ahead in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I think it was waiting on our last
2
captain
minutes
to
of
join
silence
us.
should be finishing now.
I mean, is there any? Obviously, we look at some of these captains here, Ben, and we've got some captains. Let me just sort this. Some captains have come in from winning the lower bracket last season, and some who have come up down from the upper bracket. Some interesting names in there.
Yeah. I'm also dumb.
And there we go. We are now all here. So let's just start by going one by one through the captains and getting a quick introduction. We'll start with you, Corrosive. Welcome.
Hi, thanks very much.
So just a quick introduction about who you are, because I know you've not been in Fearless before, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Corrosive. I would say from looking at everyone that I'm one of the less known people in this group. I feel like everybody has quite close friendships and stuff, but I am excited to be captaining a team, and I've done my research into all the picks because I don't know anyone, so I thought I'd heavily look into everyone.
And I'm guessing you, obviously, because of that, you've not got any ties, you've got no affiliations.
Exactly.
You're genuinely going what you think will make a good team, and an analytical approach.
And also, I think because I'm first pick, I had a chat with the person that I'm eyeing up for the first choice, and then he sort of gave me some just general ideas as well.
By any chance, did he tell you some secret picks so you could poach as many players from the other captains as possible?
Yeah, my pick strategy is just to piss everyone else off as much as I can.
So we'll start off with that. Who's your first pick in the draft?
So I will be picking first Katarina for mid lane.
Ooh.
NM. Someone who's trying his best to get out of this draft.
No, it's not happening.
The man trying to push himself to the upper bracket.
Talking to someone who's come from the lower bracket, Jason, welcome to the stream. Obviously, you won the lower bracket last season. What was your kind of highlight of that season? Jason,
okay. Now I'm unmuted.
There we go.
The highlight of the season. Really difficult to say. I mean, winning was definitely highlights. But yeah, playing with my team.
Nice.
Getting that bond was really nice.
Nice. A little bit about yourself as well for the people on the stream.
I don't know if there's much to say. I'm just Jason, I guess.
There we go.
I've got a question, Jason. Are
Yeah.
you planning on doing another full Fearless season? Or are you actually going to stick to a couple picks this time?
Oh no, I'm gonna do it like last time.
Nice.
A true Fearless.
Nice. And who is your first pick?
Is the list, the Fearless player pool updated? So the emeralds that are in there are. Then I'm gonna take Riku, which is
Magical Journey. And what lane are you putting him?
Support.
Support, there we go. One of your supports from lower bracket last season, making the transfer to the middle bracket team with you this season. Why is that not come through? Give me 2 seconds.
I had to pick Riku.
Yeah, next up, Nessie. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you feeling about the draft? Are you all happy or?
I'm nervous, but I'm very excited. I've had a series from both lower bracket Fearless last time and a series in the mini LCS, and it's got me riled up and in the mood for some tournaments. So I'm very ready for this season.
Nice. And a bit about yourself?
I played pretty much everywhere at one point, but I've tried to limit myself to just support recently in preparation for Fearless, and I'm hoping that my plan's going to go through and I'm going to get some great people on the team.
So I'm just checking, you're playing support this season, is that correct?
Yes, I will be support, not top lane.
There we go, so that's your now update. There we go. And who is your number one pick? Are you picking an ADC to join you? Or what are you thinking?
I will be picking a jungler, and I'm going to go with Snoop God.
Snoop God
as my first pick.
One of the
Not
lower...
getting taken away from you now.
Yeah. I mean, one of the lower choices in the draft in terms of rank, but as we know, it's not just about the rank, it's about the synergy and having a reliable jungler. So that's a really good pick up there. Mizu, welcome. Narrowly missing out last season in the third place game. Almost making it to finals in the lower bracket. Is there anything you kind of learned moving into this middle bracket?
Yeah, I played first and second season. First season I went second place. Last season I went third place. Now I'm going for the first place.
Oh, you're not trying to keep the trend and go fourth this time?
Yeah, nah. Change it up.
Yeah.
Going forward, first place.
Well, that's and who's your first pick going to be?
I picked Pasta as support.
Pasta coming down from the upper bracket.
Yeah.
There we go. And now we have the dueling twosome, Tide and Uguay coming up in the draft next. And Tide's going to get the first pick. Tide, welcome to the draft.
I'm so mad. Dude, I didn't want to be captain in the end. I wanted to be on Uguay's team. We've been season 1. We've been talking. I wanted Uguay, couldn't get it because there was no captain. Season 2, I didn't get captain as well. So season 3, we both get it. So no Uguay. It's fine.
Yeah. Instead, you'll have to have the lovers to enemies arc.
Yeah, I mean we're teams 5 and 6, so I assume we're like against each other game 1, which is going to be cool. So I hope that's going to be a good game. No promise though.
Who's your first pick going to be then?
Well, it's obviously Corona. Simsa Bimsa.
Yeah, I think that's the most obvious pick
Classic
in the draft.
post. Oh, 100%. He's going support.
Simpsons. And you're playing top lane, is that correct?
Yes.
I've just had in my ear from our roving bot machine, Boom, that 5v6 is actually the finale game.
I do not like you anymore, Boom. That's all I am saying. I'll have a chat with you after.
There we go. You managed to get the...
I can't find him.
Give me 2 seconds. He should be there. He has the plastic paws, yeah.
Oh, that's why.
There we go.
Plastic, isn't it?
And now we go to Uguay. You're finally in Fearless. After me not being able to draft you season 1 because of 1 point, missing out last season, you're finally in the tournament. But tell us a bit about yourself. Were there, Uguay?
Oh, yeah. I was muted. Okay, so I'm Uguay in Discord and Gladiator in League. Obviously, I main Vladimir. Yeah, I'm happy to be in a fearless team. But I'm not happy that I'm not with Tide as a teammate. But yeah, we will see in our next game. I think it's against Tide.
No, it's the last.
It's the last.
Yes, we get fucking scammed.
No.
A nice finale for the season, leading into finals. But who are you picking as your first pick, Uguay? Are you stealing one of Tide's picks, or are you going with one of yours?
I'm going to pick Pensive.
Pensive in the jungle. Really nice pick there. And Happy, one of our last minute substitutes for captain. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Firstly, thank you for stepping in at such short notice. This captain with the least amount of prep time. Talk us through your Fearless experience so far.
Now, I was in last season. I don't know if anybody remembers the Poppy Spiro Sochin rush, but they flamed me a lot for that one. And I've kind of just been, I kind of fucking ran it last season, just immediately into the ground. But I have no idea who to pick, and I'm kind of balling. So I had a few people help me out. I'll take FNC Mahaswara.
Mahaswara coming over from the mini LCS Discord, making his debut in a Fearless tournament. That's big. I mean, Jungle's obviously a contested role here, Ben, but it's nice to see some mini LCS get picked.
I definitely heard talk about him earlier today. I was thinking he was one of the hidden picks, but
there we go.
Clearly not so hidden.
And we've got our first double pick of the draft. Mal, someone who's had great success in some of the lower divisions so far, making the step up.
Yes, first season third, last season second. Unfortunate. Part of life. Only lost 5 games against Kilo Submarine. Yeah, definitely didn't mentally break after that one, but had a good time. No, I'm gonna commit a highway robbery, and I'll say both my picks right now because they are the two insane. I don't know how no one picked the Ronaldinho of ARAM in Wilbert. My first pick, and the second pick, in my opinion, the best value you can get. Dopey going ADC together with Wilbert.
Oh, that's a nice.
Highway.
That's
Highway robbery has been committed.
Dopey ADC. He's actually get to play ADC this season.
Solid pick.
Do you want to tell us about what happened last season, Mal, with Dopey and his ADC pick?
Yeah, the Caitlyn mid. Do you mean that one? In finals? Nah, I was not. or which one? Or wherever we ran it? No, it was not it. But this season he's on it.
There we go. And then we come back to Happy.
Yeah, my second pick is Delulu, 666.
Delulu Rosie getting picked. One of the highlights of the lower bracket. You know, playing a lot of different roles, excelling in support and in ADC. Going back to that support role, and it's a really, really solid pickup. Uguay, you're back on the board.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Rise Merge as an ADC.
We hit the Rise Heals, now we've got the Rise Merge.
Make sure you show it up.
Are we going to get a Rise in the lower bracket as well?
I don't think so. I don't think they're in the lower bracket. 2 seconds. Are you going to sort that, Ben, just while we move on?
It's Merge. What? Yeah, where is it?
2 seconds. Stop merge, Mitchell.
Yeah, it's there. That's why.
I'll leave you to sort that. We move on. Uguay, thank you for your pick. Tide, you're next on the board.
Yeah. So, oh no, you fixed it. Corona was on support, but you put him on mid first.
That's
I would like Day 0 2024 as my jungler. Yeah, this jungle's crazy.
Another mini LCS pick. Someone who signed up quite late, but managed to make it into the draft. Very interesting to see how this plays out. Mizu, you're up next.
Yeah, I pick Abs ADC.
Abs King, one probably of the higher picks in the draft. And yeah, really reliable ADC. Interesting to see if it brings out any spice. Nessie, you're back on the board. 7 points remaining.
I'll be taking Curly mid.
Curly. Not showing. Just 2 seconds. Are you going to sort that, Ben? Yeah. For Curly.
I'm trying to do the rise. It's fighting me.
No worries.
Because they're there, but it's not.
We'll keep moving on. Jason.
I need 1 second to look at the board, if that's okay.
No worries at all. You've got a top, jungle, and an ADC to fill, and you have...
Yeah. I would take Iota top.
Iota in the top lane. There we go. And now, Crows, have you got your double pick?
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How's the draft going for you so far?
It's all right, to be fair. There's only one of the players that I wanted has been picked up, which was Delulu support. I think that was actually a good eco pick, to be fair, because I think they've got really consistent play. Just looking at their stats and stuff. Just having a bit of a think, but I think first one I'll lock in will be XD for top lane.
XD in the top lane?
Yep.
And you're having him in top, you said, yeah?
Yes, yeah, top lane, please. And then 1 sec, I'm just conferring with someone on this this next
No worries at all.
Let me just check. They've not been picked. No, fine. Okay. I'll just wait for this person to get back to me if that's possible.
No worries
I'm sorry, I'm holding it up, but I have 2 picks in mind. I'm just deciding between the 2 of them. I am just gonna lock in with my gut, and I'm gonna say Crispy Chris for ADC.
There we go. Absolutely brilliant. And Jason, you're back on the board.
Okay, it's been fixed. All good.
Oh shit, that name hasn't changed.
So
1 second.
We know who it is. We know who it is, even though he's got a slightly different account he's using.
No, I changed it somewhere else, but just not there. It's done now.
What's the new one he's using?
I just have to I have to see on my list who's been picked. 1 second.
No worries at all. I see you've still got a jungle and an ADC to fill.
I would take Snowfall ADC.
Snowfall on the ADC. There we go. And Nessie, you're back on the clock.
I will be taking Crunk Blade top lane.
Crunk in the top. One of the highlights of the lower bracket last season. So I'm quite surprised he lasted so long, but it's really interesting. Mizu, you're back home?
Yeah, that was my pick. I need to find a new pick.
Why is it not showing?
Thank you, Flimsy is here for the follow.
Pick a friendly raccoon jungle.
Raccoon in the jungle.
Why is...
There we go. Let me just sort that. And you've definitely checked. You've definitely checked with Raccoon in the jungle, yeah?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Who's not showing Ben?
It's not showing Corona on the stream.
Let me just double
check.
check.
He's in there, and it's.
I know why. It's because it's. There you go.
Yeah, that explains it.
There we go. Absolutely brilliant. Talking of which, Tide, you're back on the board.
Hello. All right. I'm very glad because looking at this now, I have exactly the team I want. Like I had like a couple of teams, and this is exactly the team I wanted. I want Nebby as my mid laner.
Nebby in the mid lane. Let's
Yes.
go. Let's go. One of the Zoe mains.
And I
in the
exactly know which ADC I want, so there's
Oh.
no struggle picking that one.
Well, the thing is, you're the only one in the order to pick an ADC next. So unless they get picked as a support,
Exactly.
top or mid lane, or even jungle, you're fine.
I hope.
Next up, Uguay.
I'm picking Colsby.
Colsby. Another high-profile name coming down from some success in the upper bracket. And will be a high value. Happy? You on the board?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll take V-Rail. E-R-A-L.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Indeed. And Mao, your final 2 picks?
Yeah, so we're gonna keep committing robberies. I'm gonna take a season 1 upper bracket fearless winner, Mr. Ninja Cactus. I don't know how else you're supposed to pronounce the other part of his name.
Yep. Let me just find him. Yep. So with Ninja. Cactus.
How many? Yeah, he's gonna go ADC. Dopey's gonna go top. How many points do I have left? Is it 2 or 1?
Let me just double
5 at the moment. He is not showing up. There's about 2 or 3 that are having issues, but
He's a high plat.
I can
Orin
sort
down.
that one. Yeah.
Bear with us.
All right. So I have 2 points. I don't think there are even any low plats left.
So you might have to go.
All right. Well, then we move our boy Dopey into the jungle, and we get the French madman Tempete Fakal Eto
And there we go.
in the
That-
top lane.
and that'll be
We might
your-
swap around some more with the roles. We'll fix that.
There we go.
Got that. Lovely.
Fabulous. And happy to
Fantastic.
round out your team.
You've got 1 point remaining. Might help you out when you're looking for subs. Are happy? It's over to you.
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
3 points.
3 points. Yeah. Give me dog over me for top lane.
Dog over me. There we go. Fuck for getting picked.
The overdog.
Yeah, the overdog. Nicely done. Uguay, you're up. Final pick of the draft for yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna pick.
Mizu.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd mention you don't have any points left.
Ooh.
Currently, Raccoon is on low plat on my dock.
We'll change that. We'll change
high
that.
plat, yeah.
I'm
get
gonna pick Captain Porno. This top lane.
There we go. Absolutely brilliant. Fabulous. Tide, your final pick of the draft. Who's that ADC you've been teasing us with?
I want Mads. Mads HKS. I want double Danish bot. These guys are gonna go crazy.
There we go. And Mizu, your last point in the top lane?
Is new meta still in?
He is.
Indeed.
As top laner.
There we go.
Oh.
And Nessie, who is your ADC?
I will be taking Will Bombs or Kanojo as my ADC.
Kanojo, there we go. Absolutely using all 11 of your points. And Jason, you've got a jungle to pick here. Who are you picking? Jason, are you there?
Okay, yeah. No, it's unmuted. Let me see what junglers are left, actually. Wait. How is it? Wait, can I send it to you? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yep, Accreate. Accreate is your pick in the draft. There we go. And last but not least, Corrosive. Rounding out the middle bracket. Who is your last pick?
Fucking damn it. My last pick just got swiped.
Oh, no.
A minute. Okay. All right, fine. So my last pick in port will be the gold support 100T cheese.
Ooh.
You got that one, Ben?
It's going to be another one of the difficult ones.
That's fine. We'll get that. So that is our middle bracket finally put together. All 8 teams, and we'll go through one by one. So, Corrosive, are you happy with your draft? Did you get everyone you wanted, or?
Do you know what? I was actually pleasantly surprised. So, as I said, I did quite a lot of pre-planning and looking at things, and I would say, apart from a couple, like one pick being, I had a primary pick for every role and a secondary pick, and that was for all ranks as well. And there was only one where I got the second of my first 2 choices, and every other single pick was exactly as I wanted my team to be. So I'm pretty comfortable. And being a jungler, I like to pick the people I'm going to be playing around as well.
Nice. And Jason, how about yourself? You managed to get the support you wanted. How about the rest of the team?
Yeah, well, I definitely got Rico. But I also wanted Iota. He was definitely on my list on the top spot for top lane. And the other 2 were on the list for potential candidates, so nothing too bad. Just my original picks obviously got spooked.
There we go. Moving on, Nessie. How's your draft gone?
I'll be honest, I knew I was probably only going to get 2 of the people I wanted, but I did not think there was ever an angle where Jason would take Snowfall ADC, so that kind of threw me off a little bit, but I'm quite happy with the team I've got.
Very nice, very nice. Any predictions on where you're going to finish?
First place, not a chance. Anywhere else. I know it's going to be first.
There we go. How about yourself, Mizu? How was your draft?
I got my bot lane as expected, but yeah, I need to figure some new people jungle on top, but I think it should be fine.
Nice. Tide, how about yourself?
I'm very glad. I was thinking, I think 15 minutes before, if I should go top or support. I was very confused if which I wanted, but in the end, I had to choose. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just go with top, you know? And yeah, what I said, I got like the entire draft I wanted. I would have maybe wanted Pensive as a jungler, but he got taken. That's all right. I'm glad. I'm sure my team will do great.
Nice. How about yourself, Ukwe?
Yeah, I'm happy with my team. Only one pick was not on my list, but the others, like my guy Pensive, he was my first pick. So yeah, we will see the games and we will try our best.
There we go.
Oh, Mizu doesn't have a top line done.
Yeah, I've started that just now. Happy? Mm-hmm. How are you feeling?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy about my team.
Is there anyone you're kind of looking at to kind of go against? What team are you looking to face off against?
Well, honestly, I'm really excited to beat Nessie on it, I think.
There we go. And Moritz, last but not least, how are you feeling about your draft?
Oh, absolutely amazing. We committed an absolute highway robbery. Part 1 of the heist has been completed. I got Dopey and Wilbert. It's free as fuck. We got Ninja bot lane. He won Fearless Season 1 higher bracket. I have last season's Fearless higher bracket MVP on my team. It's all good. And we got a crazy Frenchman up top. What more can you wish for?
And that's a great way to end the draft, Ben. What do you think for the middle bracket?
I think it's definitely going to be the season of the Platts. May have been neglected a bit in first and second seasons, but the mid bracket's full of them, and we'll see what they can do.
Well, that's just it. And we are going to move shortly just now into the lower bracket. But before we do that, let's look at some highlights from last season in the lower bracket. And we're back. What a collection that was, Ben. Some highlights of the lower bracket and the chaos last season. But now we're going to see even more, you know, with the lower ranks. You know, it's going to be a test for them to see how they cope.
It's always a hectic one in the lower bracket. You might not get the best quality gameplay, but it's definitely the most entertaining.
Let's just hope teams remember to take Barons this time around. So we are going to go straight on with the draft, because I know people have things to watch tonight and there's some sports on. The difference with this lobby is we only have 6 teams, and all of them will be involved in playoffs in some shape or form. So we're going to start with one of my fellow Scotsmen, Danny. Welcome to the stream.
How's it going, bud?
How are you feeling about your Fearless season? Obviously, we've seen you kind of in and out of some of those clips there from last season. Are you looking forward to this season?
Yeah, it's not bad. First time proper Fearless. Last season just subbed for any team that really needed it. So now I'm going to try my hands at the captain to see how it goes.
Excellent. And who is going to be your first pick right here?
My first pick, I am going to take Four Finger Goat for top lane.
Four Finger in the top lane. One of the goats from last season's getting picked up right away. There you go. Tara, welcome to the stream.
Yes, thank you.
Do you just introduce yourself?
I've been. I was around in season 2, lower bracket. I was subbing a little bit in the first season as well. And one little special thing, I believe I am the current holder of the highest level pet in the server as well.
There we go. There we go, indeed. And not only that, you got the second pick in this draft. Who are you picking and in what role?
I am taking Roadsoft Meowsita in support. Thank you very much.
Meowsita, that's the mag. And support, did you say, yeah?
Yeah, support.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And Novio, welcome to the stream.
Hello. Yeah, thank you.
How are you?
So,
how are you
I've done some things. Let's just keep it that way. I have plans. I don't know if they're good ones though. But
only time will tell.
There are some plans.
Only time will tell. Who is your first pick in this year's draft?
My first pick is gonna be Feilu on mid lane.
Feilu. There we go. One of the stronger mid laners we have in this year's Fearless. So it'll be good to see his Fearless debut though. So it'll be really interesting to see him. Going from that to our lower bracket finals MVP, Giraffe. Welcome.
Hello.
We just saw in that last clip there the 3-man misfortunity. That was something else. That series.
Hope to get a few more multi-kills this season as well. Maybe another penta.
Well, that's just it. Obviously, for those who don't know you, tell them a wee bit about yourself.
Been in the server for quite a while now. Played both in season 1 and season 2. Didn't have the best performances in season 1.
I wonder who your support
one of the
was
lowest.
at that point. Don't know him. No,
Had a few. But can greatly say that season 2 went a lot better.
Starting off that, who are you picking first? Are you going with the support first, or are you picking another lane?
So for first, I'm picking my mid lane, and it is going to be Terrified. Miss Jim herself.
Jim herself is the first pick off the board for Team Giraffe. There we go. Now, Ditsy, welcome to the draft, and the other fellow Scott here.
Hello.
Now, obviously, you had a brief introduction to Fearless last season, coming in midway through. What were some of the things you kind of learned in the Fearless mindset?
Oh God, that I had so much to learn about the game of League of Legends.
Obviously, you have kind of been. We've noticed you've been grinding quite a lot. You've been working really hard. What kind of things are you looking forward to this season?
I'm looking forward to putting a team together that it's similar to what they were saying in upper bracket. I just want a group of people that I hope will get along well together. We'll have some nice synergies. I'm just hoping it'll be a lot of fun more than anything else.
Nice. And who is the first piece of that puzzle?
The first piece has to be Chem as my jungler.
As the jungle.
Yes.
Can you talk us through that pick? Is there any reason why?
He is my very good friend from playing Overwatch actually quite a long time ago. So our friendship has transcended games. And I just love playing with him. He's one of my most favorite people to play with. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some Fearless with him.
Excellent. And now we go on to Mr. PG Tips himself. LaFizzle, welcome to the draft.
Hi, just a quick one. I am meant to be mid lane, not top.
You're meant to be mid lane. No worries. We'll get that changed for you just now. Now,
however, it's nice to finally be in Fearless. I tried to be in it last season, but I gave up my spot for a close friend of mine who will be making an appearance very shortly.
There we go. Talking of which, who are your first two picks? Because you get the tail end of the snake to start with.
I've been really looking forward to it. But for my very first pick, it's going to have to be, for one and only, my husband, Expert Bogger.
There we go. Expert. And are you having him in jungle or support?
He will be my jungler.
Be your jungler. And who's your next player?
Next one, I can't have my husband if I don't have his boyfriend. So I'm going to have to go in Mira.
There we go.
Into my ADC role.
It's definitely a love triangle.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Now let's see if it pays off. And the snake's back to Ditsy.
My goodness, it's back to me already.
Yep, nice and quick, this one.
Yeah, I am going to secure stab him quickly.
Deal.
#4 in the mid lane.
You're having him in mid lane. Brilliant. Someone who could have been a captain but decided to step away due to other commitments. So it'll be good to see how he performs in the mid lane. Really looking forward to seeing how he performs. And now we come back to Giraffe.
Hello.
How are we feeling?
So, I'm gonna get probably the hardest lane to choose from out of the way. Jungle. I am taking Suit Ball.
Suit in the jungle. There we go.
That's a solid one.
It's really
and
solid.
that is all the difficult choices out of the way.
Is that a relief for you?
Yes.
Absolute brilliant. Let me just sit here because he's still showing as an ADC. Sit. Blind. There we go. Absolutely brilliant. Right, Novio, you're back on the board.
Yeah, so I can only pick one. That's my Pookie. So I'm gonna take Shogun.
Shogun. There we go. And he's in the top lane for yourself, yeah?
Yes, agreed.
Absolutely brilliant. Now, Tara, you're back on the board.
Yes, I'll be taking Damas now in my ADC now.
Absolutely brilliant.
Meowsito.
Very nice indeed. And Danny, you get your first double pick, or your only double pick of this draft.
Yep. So I really want to secure my jungle and my ADC here.
Okay.
So I am going to pick Scrabby as my jungler and Suit Ball as my ADC, please.
Suit has already been taken.
Oh, Suit got taken.
Yeah, Suit has been taken as
Suit is jungle.
Yes.
Okay, can I take Kevin as my ADC?
Kevin
then?
Kong.
Kevin Kong.
We saw him in the clip just there as the Zeri.
Yes.
It's interesting to see how that plays out this season. And Tara, you're back on the board. You need a jungle and you need a top lane. The last jungle pick of the draft.
Well, wait, last jungle pick? That means I could technically wait. But, however, I think I'm going to take Slugger top.
Slugger in the top lane. There we go.
He's having another appearance.
Nicely done. Novio, you're back on the board.
Yeah. So I'm probably need to take an ADC, so I'm gonna take Nova.
Nova. There we go. Now, Giraffe, you've still got your support open, and you've still got your top lane. Who are you thinking next?
Got 3 points to play with here.
3 points. A bronze and an iron. Or 2 irons. I think I'm going to pick for top lane, and Z Archer.
Z Archer in the top lane. There we go. Now, Dixie, your second last pick of the draft.
Okay.
You need a top and a support.
I'm going to secure my support. I'm going to take Blazing Grace.
Blazing
That's my
Grace.
support pick.
Nicely done. Leaving you with 3 points for your top lane.
Nice one, thank you.
And then Lethizzle, you've got 3 points for 2 picks. You need a top and a support. Who rounds out your team?
Yeah, I mean, I am surprised that it didn't get taken, but for my top lane, I want to take JLD.
Nicely done. And who is your support?
I want to take a Noodle Master.
Noodle Master, there we go. And that snakes back to your final pick. Who complements your team, Ditsy, to round out in that top lane island?
I'm going to be taking Blame David
Blame
on top then.
David. Nicely done. Giraffe.
And last but not least, Blazing Grace in support.
They've just been taken.
Just been taken.
Oh, wait. Fuck. Scrabby!
Scrabby, there we go.
Has already been taken.
Has Scrabby been taken?
Yeah.
No?
Has he?
Oh, he has, yes.
Scrabby?
In the
Yeah, I have
jungle.
Scrabby.
Fuck. Okay, then to the drawing board. Okay.
You only have.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out which one it was. I think it was the last one, Z Archer. He's just swapped it.
Okay, wait.
It's got his mid, that's why.
I kinda need to bring up the doc again. Okay. Who is left as support?
Who do you want to pair with yourself?
I'm trying to see who's still available.
There's a couple iron supports there you can look at. I say a couple, there's 2.
So
3,
you've
I
got so the options are Aussie Source, Jaden, or Mubukon. Who are we thinking, Giraffe?
I think.
Gonna have to push you.
Yeah. Aussie Source? Is there someone?
They were quite a late sign up.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah, go with that.
Go with Aussie.
Yeah.
There we go, Aussie. You're in the fearless. And Novio, who rounds out your support? Again, you've got 1 point remaining.
Yeah. I still see one that means it's going to be Kakon. for me.
There we go. And Tara.
Sorry?
That's all good. Tara.
Yes, after much consideration here, I think I'm gonna have to take Dr. Peacock.
Dr. Peacock.
Is that much consideration being the only iron jungler left?
No, because I was contemplating going jungle myself, putting someone else in mid, but after consideration and talking through with my earlier picks, we're gonna go with Dr. Peacock in jungle.
Nice. And then Danny, to finish off the whole draft sequence for all 3 divisions, who is what the NFL call Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick of the draft?
Or my support is going to be Typhoon Flame.
Typhoon Flame. They might call it Mr. Irrelevant, but they can be the most important picks in any draft. And folks, there we have it. We have all, I think it's 110 players drafted to the 22 teams. And Ben, this is going to be a hell of a season.
Yeah, I know.
And captains, starting with you, Danny. How are you feeling about your draft?
Yeah, not bad. Suit got stolen away from me quite early, so I was quite
about that?
unfortunate of that. Other than that, the rest of my team's draft went really smoothly.
Yeah.
So I'm quite proud of it.
Who are you most looking forward to going against?
Ooh, Novio, because I want to put his face in the dirt.
Same question to you, Tara. How do you feel your draft went, and who are you looking to face?
Okay, so my draft went pretty much as I planned. Only issue here is Scrabby got stolen from me.
Scrabby's getting stolen from everyone.
Yeah, but I feel pretty confident with my team, and the team I think I'm gonna look forward to facing the most is either Lethistle or Ditzy, honestly.
Nice. Novio, any rebuttal for Danny's words?
Yeah, well, he always has a big mouth, but he just can't fill it, honestly. So we'll see what he's going to try. At least it's going to be a try, because he will never beat me.
We'll see there, buddy. We'll see.
How do you feel your draft went?
Honestly, I got my mid and top. That was my plan, and the rest was just a gamble. I wanted Slugger on ADC, but sadly.
There we go. And Giraffe, how do you feel with your team?
Yeah, ran pretty smoothly up until that last hiccup at the end.
Yeah, who are you most looking forward to going against?
Ditzy. We're gonna have a fun little game one.
There we go. Moving straight on to Ditzy. How do you feel your draft went, and who are you most looking forward to?
I am very happy with my draft. And yeah, me and Giraffe have something cooking for game one. So
Can't wait to see it. And last but not least, Lethistle. You got to be happy with your draft, right? Your two closest pals on your team.
Yeah, but the entire draft I've got here is literally the perfect one I was going for. I got everyone I wanted, so I can't complain. I'm looking forward to going up against Terra. I have heard some big things from Giraffe, so I do look forward to those games.
Well, captains, thank you very much for joining. All the best in Fearless. As I've said in previous ones, keep an eye on your messages. Boom will be setting up the teams as we speak and sending out all the information shortly. But for now, Thank you very much.
Just a heads up, we will be posting the teams, so probably in the announcement channel. So if anytime you want to look at them, they're there, or you can check the website once they've all been set up.
I just have a quick question. For team names and logos, how quick do you need them?
As soon as you can get them, we can get them in. That goes for all captains. The sooner you get your logos in, sooner we can start distributing the materials and we can get the things updated. Ideally, all captains, we would like to have, just for streaming's sake, we would like to have as much information as we can on matchups by the latest Friday. This is to allow us to get all the streams scheduled for next week, and then moving forward, we would like as much notice as we can. And the beauty of this season, you can schedule as far in advance as you want. You could plan your whole season out if you really wanted.
And can I just put out a message to all the teams? Please, can we not have every single game on Sunday?
Yeah, pretty please.
Just to ensure everything goes well.
Well, that's just it. Well, guys, that does bring an end to the Season 3 Fearless Draft. And Ben, it hasn't disappointed, has it?
No, it's definitely kept me entertained. It's given me a definite appetite for the season. Looking forward to the first games going.
Well, that's just it. Well, we are going to leave you there, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you, Ben, for the co-host, and thank you all captains for joining. And remember, stay fearless.